SourceFed Movie Club. It's me, Jenny, aka ClassyLibrarian, and this week's movie was Big Fish. And my quick review for this film is, this is a really interesting modern fairy tale. If you're going in for the crazy fantasy world and expecting Tim Burton, this is the universe you're in and everything's magical and everything's crazy, it's not like that. This is a film which is based in reality, so every time you go into a fantasy world, you're thinking, is this real, is this not? You're analysing it for its metaphors, for its possible meanings, rather than thinking, oh my god, is the troll going to eat the little man or anything? You're not thinking, you're not invested in the fantasy story in the same way that you're invested in the reality story, which is a son trying to connect to his father as his father is dying. And the stories hold so many different things for me, because they do have the fantasy element, which is fun and quirky and crazy and interesting, but they also have metaphors and imagery throughout, which because it's a story about stories, you get every single fairy tale metaphor in there. You get, don't judge a book by its cover, you've got to have a trial in order to get a reward, you've got to, if you're nice to people, people will be nice to you. In the title itself, it does that again. There's always a bigger fish, there's always a bigger story, there's always something crazy to say. Just when you think it's got, into a normal zone, something else crazy and wacky happens. There's the old story of the fish getting bigger and bigger and bigger with every retelling. It's the Chinese whispers effect. And there's so many different things that come into that title, and there's so many things that come into this film where you're thinking, is this a message, or is this what actually happened? I thought this was just a really well-directed film. Ewan McGregor does an amazing job. He never gets less handsome. I don't know what it is. He doesn't seem to age. He's just such a gorgeous man. And he does a really charming job. He gets the charisma of the character, and is able to project this really weird role into this something solid and interesting. If you're watching for the pretty girls, there are quite a few pretty girls in this. There is also a very beautiful fish, if you know what I mean. And I wouldn't, I would recommend this film to anyone who's interested in a bit of a quirky modern fairy tale. I give you the warning, I hate crying. I really hate it. I don't like getting emotional for no reason whatsoever. And at the end of this film, for the first time in years, I was crying. I don't know exactly what it was. I think part of the direction or the way that the story is built up could have done it. For the grey, I got a little bit damp around the eyes, but I didn't actually cry. But this film worked wonders on my catharsis. So if you don't want to cry, don't watch this film. If you want something interesting and something that at the end of the film you'll cry and then get all happy again, this is a great film. The acting is stellar, the music is stellar, the direction is brilliant. And it's just a really interesting film. I've never seen a film quite like it. And that's it really. I hope you enjoy this review and find something useful. Hello again to my new subscribers. You just keep coming, and I'm very happy to welcome you into my little bookcase area. And as for my other little side project, it is coming, I swear. I'm just trying to work out how to put it out without spamming everyone's inboxes, because nobody wants that. And it's going to be about anime, if you're wondering. And that's it really. See you next week. Bye guys.